LSU gymnast Livvy Dunne has filed a formal objection to the House v. NCAA settlement, just ahead of the Friday deadline. Dunne, who is well known for her prominence in gymnastics and her pioneering role in the NIL, name, image, likeness, space, raised significant concerns regarding the settlement structure. In her objection, Dunne pointed out several deficiencies, particularly regarding transparency, the involvement of athletes, and the handling of legal fees. One of the major issues highlighted by Dunne is the lack of transparency in the calculation of damages for lost NIL opportunities. She emphasized that athletes, including herself, were not included in discussions regarding how these damages are being estimated. In her filing, Dunne questioned the fairness of applying the same formula for estimating lost NIL opportunities across all sports, suggesting that if she were to hire legal representation, she would want to know how the calculations were specifically made for her. This lack of clear information, according to her, leaves athletes at a disadvantage when deciding whether to opt into the damages class. Another key point raised by Dunne relates to the proposed NIL deal vetting process, which would require deals exceeding $600 to be approved by a clearinghouse. Dunne expressed concerns about confidentiality, noting that athletes' personal and business relationships with third-party companies could be compromised if their NIL contracts are disclosed. She warned that such a requirement could violate non-disclosure agreements and trade secret covenants, putting athletes in difficult positions regarding the confidentiality of their partnerships. The House v. NCAA settlement, which was preliminarily approved in October, is expected to initiate the revenue-sharing era in college athletics, with a $20.5 million cap in year one. The settlement also outlines the creation of a clearinghouse to review NIL deals, but Dunne's objection raises important questions about the balance between protecting athletes' privacy and ensuring fair compensation. The motion for final approval of the settlement is scheduled for March 3, 2025, with a final hearing set for April 7, 2025, which will be conducted both remotely and in person. Despite receiving preliminary approval, the settlement has continued to face scrutiny. The Department of Justice, DOJ, has voiced concerns about the revenue-sharing cap, arguing that it may not adequately address the legal issues tied to the NCAA's past actions. The DOJ's stance suggests that the settlement could allow the NCAA to maintain control over how much member schools can pay athletes, potentially limiting the fairness of the revenue-sharing system.